Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Rosina Sharon and today we're going to do clean girl makeup, the one you just saw. Before we do that, kindly subscribe, share your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll be reading all of them kama kawaida, and if you like the video, give it a big thumbs up. And no further ado, let us go straight into the video. Starting off with the eye makeup, starting by brushing the eyebrows up before we start lining. To line, we're going to use the Davis No. 3 eye pencil. And guys, I have a very detailed eyebrow tutorial just below this video actually. The video before this is a very detailed eyebrow tutorial, okay? So lining, on the upper side, we're going to leave a bit of space around the inner corner. We're not starting to line immediately from the inner corner, okay? Just following the shape of the eyebrows. And before we start filling in, we're going to use the bar soap technique. So take your bar soap, wet it with water, you're going to rub on it, and then you're going to use that thick white foam. So you're just going to take your spoolie, take some of the thick white foam and use it to brush through the eyebrows. Around the inner corner, you brush it upwards as you go towards the outer corner, sideways, so they fit in between the two lines, okay? And then immediately after that, use the other side of the brush, press the eyebrows in so they stick onto the skin, and then allow for that soap to dry out completely fast before you start filling in. So to fill in, we're starting from the outer corner using gentle strokes, guys, gentle strokes, okay? And then we're just going to focus mostly on the areas we feel like there is a space where your eyebrows are very visible. Leave that area alone, okay? And then to clean, you're going to use a concealer that is 2 shades lighter than our skin tone. Today we're going to use the Shaz Cosmetics concealer and using a flat brush. Again, guys, I have a very detailed eyebrow tutorial just below this tutorial, so go check it out. Around the inner corner, we're going to leave a bit of space there because we're going to use a foundation instead of a concealer on the inner corner. So as you do this, make sure you drag the product down, okay? Drag it down so it's easier for you to blend later on. Around the inner corner, you're going to use a foundation that matches your skin tone using the very same brush. Just make sure that line connects into the line of the concealer, and again, drag the product down as you go. And then after that, you're going to use a round fluffy brush to blend that product in before it dries out. And here you're just going to tap, okay? Tap until that product is blended in. This step is very important, okay? And then you can bring this product down all the way to the lower lid, okay? You can bring it down to the lower lid because today's technique is going to be a very simple technique for eyeshadow. So you can bring the same product all the way down to the lower lid, just like that, by tapping. And for me, I am going to use an eyeshadow base instead on the lower lid. You don't have to do this, guys. You can just use the same concealer. Just drag the concealer all the way down to the lower lid, okay? And here we're just tapping again, okay? And then after we're done blending that in, we're going to use a compact finishing powder that matches your skin tone. So I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 330. Using the same fluffy brush, you're going to mattify the product, or rather just set the product in, okay? Using the very same brush, and this you're going to tap in all the way to the upper lid, okay? And today's technique, we're going to start off by using an angle brush because today's eyeshadow technique is very simple, guys, very simple for beginners, okay? And then I'm going to use the golden lip. This is actually supposed to be a contour palette, but I use it as an eyeshadow as well. So we're starting off with that dark brown using the angle brush, okay? So starting from the inner corner, I don't know how to explain that, but you guys can see as instructed in the video, just a tad bit of a slender line around the inner corner there, and one towards the outer corner, starting from the lower lash line in that angle, as if you're creating a wing, but not really. So, and then after that, you're going to use the same brush, tap off the excess, and then stroke-like motion, bring the product up a bit so it's easier for you to blend after you're done, just like that, okay? You have to tap off the excess product first, and then after that, you're going to use a very tiny brush to blend that product in, and you only blend the product in after you have brought it up a bit. And then we're going to do the same thing on the outer corner using the same angle brush. You're going to bring it in, starting from the lower side. It's supposed to be longer on the lower side, shorter on the upper side, like that. tap off the excess product and use that same brush to blend it in first before you go back in, and use the small brush again to blend. Okay, so you always start off with the angle brush and then use a smaller brush to blend. I don't know if that makes sense. I really hope it does. It made sense for you guys, just like that. So it just creates a shadow of a wing on the outer corner. Okay, and that is it for eyeshadow, guys. You don't have to do much. So around the midpoint of the lid, I am going to use a shimmery pigment rather. This one is from What's Up Beauty, and I'm just using my finger to tap it in so it stays just on the midpoint there, and then I'm going to use mascara before I do my falsies. And that would be it for the eyeshadow, guys. Very, very simple, right? Moving on to the face, I'm going to start off by skin prepping using the Garnier Vitamin C serum on the bare skin, okay, and then apply that all over the face, or rather, yeah, all over the face. Allow for it to set first before you move on to the next product. So start off with serum, then sunscreen, especially if you're going to use a vitamin C. So I'm going to use the Bondi Sands SPF 50 sunscreen. This is a very, very good sunscreen for dry skin. If you have oily skin, on the other hand, I would recommend you use the Garnier one because it's not as moisturizing as this one. This one has an oily finish to it, and if you have oily skin, that may be a problem, so go and use the Garnier one instead of this one. This one is perfect for dry to normal skin. Again, apply that all over the face, and this one is very, very moisturizing, so you don't need to add moisturizer on top of it. Allow for it to set first before you move on to the next step, and the next step is Rimmel Stay Matte Primer, and I'm only going to apply that on my T-zone area because I have a dry skin. Okay, and for this one, you're going to tap to blend it in. And again, guys, after you're done, you allow for the product to set first before you move on to the next. Okay, make sure the product has marinated into the skin fast. Give it some time before you move on to the next. So before I start with the eyeshadow, I'm going to color correct. I'm using the LA Girl orange color corrector, starting off with the under eyes because I have hyperpigmentation on my under eyes as well as my chin. And for this, I'm going to use my finger to just apply the product in, and I'm using very, very little product, guys. And I'm going to apply that on my chin as well because again, I have hyperpigmentation around that area. And you color correct before foundation, not after. Before, immediately after skin prep, before foundation, okay? And then after applying that, I'm going to use a compact finishing powder on top of it just to make sure the product stays in place, it does not move. Remember, this is a cream product, okay? You don't want it to move before you start applying your foundation. So just mattify it, or rather set it with the powder first so it does not move. And then after that, you can go ahead and apply your foundation, okay? So I'm just using the powder first to set it in. And then for foundation, I'm going to use the NARS foundation. The shade is Macao, and I'm going to use a damp beauty blender for this. Make sure you wet a beauty blender, squeeze out the excess water, all of it. And before you apply the foundation, make sure you distribute that foundation on the beauty blender evenly, okay? Tap on the beauty blender so it's distributed evenly before you come back to blend it in. It's going to give you a smooth blend without any patches when you do that, okay? And for application here, we are tapping it in, not dragging the product. Tap, and then the product remaining on the beauty blender is what you're going to use towards your neck as well. And guys, remember, we do not apply foundation under the eyes. We do not apply foundation under the eyes. So we're going to do the same exact thing on this other side as well. And then maybe around the chin area, and then after that, just apply a tad bit of product, starting off with the bridge of the nose first, and then maybe after that is when you can use the product remaining on the beauty blender on the corner of the nose, because around the corner of the nose we have a lot of texture. You don't want to use too much cream product. Now for the forehead, you're going to start blending in between the eyebrows, and then as you go up, start just above the eyebrows, left to right, right to left as you go up, so the product is distributed evenly. You don't want to see a thick line just below your hairline, okay? We want that foundation to be distributed evenly. Don't use too much product. And then after that, we're just using the same concealer we used to clean our eyebrows to highlight, starting off with the inner corner of the under eyes, And then the outer corner, for the outer corner I use it to emphasize that sharp edge on the wing as well. And then the bridge of the nose, just a tad bit around the bridge of the nose. And then on the forehead we make sure that concealer comes in between the brows. As the concealer is sitting, I'm going to apply a bronzer. I'm using a burnt orange cream lipstick just on the high points of the cheek as my bronzer. So I normally use a cream lipstick sometimes as my bronzer. That is just me being creative. You don't need to do this, okay? You do not need to do this step, but that is what I do. And then after that is when I'm going to start blending the concealer. And to blend in the concealer, I'm starting off with the bridge of the nose and the forehead first. The under eyes are going to be my last point of blending, okay? Because we need to set that concealer immediately after so we avoid a creasing under the eyes. So I'm going to blend the under eyes as the last point of blending the highlighter, okay? So after I blended that in, that is when I come back to the under eye, starting from the inner corner going towards the outer corner, okay? And here again we just blend. And guys, bear in mind we have used the same beauty blender we started off with, the same one from beginning to finish. Especially for my beginners, pay attention. Use the same beauty blender from beginning to the very end, okay? We've not changed the beauty blender, it's the same one. And then make sure you blend that product into that bronzer you did on the cheeks as well, so at least it's a smooth blend, okay? And guys, immediately after blending in this, you're going to set it in, starting off with a compact finishing powder that matches the same shade of the concealer you use. So using the same beauty blender, the set that has products, you're going to dab on the compact finishing powder, okay? And then you're going to use it to set, starting off with the under eyes. And to set, you're going to press the product in, press it in, okay? Starting off with the under eyes. Again guys, we start off with a compact finishing powder first before you go to the loose setting powder. Compact finishing powder first before the loose setting powder. And then you're going to just set all the areas you highlighted using a concealer. That would include the bridge of the nose, remember the corner of the nose as well as the forehead. And sometimes I love to set around my lip region here because that is where I have my smile lines. So after that is when you can use a setting powder. Again, same beauty blender, the set that has product. Take some of that loose powder, translucent or banana powder, and then you're going to either blow off the excess powder or tap off the excess powder and use the product remaining on the beauty blender to go over the areas you set with the compact powder. So that would include the under eyes as well as the bridge of the nose and forehead. But for the bridge of the nose and forehead, this is very, very optional. You should be focusing more on the under eyes, okay? So as you go tap on the product and then blow off the excess product or tap off the excess product and then use the product remaining again to just set. And then after that, I'm going to use the contour from Golden Lip Cosmetics just over where I use the bronzer. And to blend this in, you're going to blend it upwards, guys, okay? Sweep-like motion, blending it up. So the contour should be on the high points of the cheek, not on the lower side, okay? And then you're using the product remaining on the brush, you're going to contour the forehead. And for the forehead, you blend it into the hairline, okay? Stroke-like motions, or rather sweep-like motions into the hairline. Now for the nose contour, you're going to start off with a flat brush where your eyeshadow stops, 45 degrees on both sides, so it guides you a guideline on where exactly to place the contour lines. And then you're going to tap when it comes to drawing the contour lines. You tap it in and then close the space on the lower side. And then to blend that in, you're going to use a clean fluffy brush, starting off on the upper side, blend it into the eyeshadow. As you go down, you're going to tap, okay? In case you use too much product, you can go ahead and use a finishing powder that matches your skin tone. Same brush, tap off on the finishing powder and then use it to blend, so you avoid having harsh contour lines. And then after that, you just use a finishing powder that matches your skin tone on all the areas you did not apply any powder on. So that would include the lower side of the chin here as well as the neck, okay? Remember, the neck because I know majority of the time we forget to set the neck as well. And then after that is when I'm just going to use a blush. I'm using this one from Cara Beauty. I think this one has been discontinued, but I'm going to start just below where your what is it called again, liner is, and then blend it into the contour region. And then after that I'm just going to use a golden lip cream liner on the waterline alone, don't bring it down, or just there. And then after that we're done with the face. Now we can move on to the lips. I'm starting off with the same eye pencil I use on my eyes. Actually guys, I use it as lip liner as well. Okay, again, it's called being creative. So I'm just using the Davis number 3 to lip line. It's very, very good as a lip liner for people with deeper skin tones like me. Okay, and then after you're done lip lining, guys, make sure you blend the lip liner in before you apply the lipstick. For lipstick, I'm going to start off with the golden lip matte. This one is a shade Soulmate, I believe. Yeah, just applying that and then making sure you blend it in. And to blend, you're going to, it's like mwah, 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 okay? Don't be squeezing your lips anyhow. Mwah, 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 mwah. That is enough to blend, okay? And make sure you blend, and then you can just use your finger to blend the areas you feel like it's not blended in. And then after that, I'm just going to use this gold, what is it called? Gloss. This one is from Maybelline. It's very, very good. It's almost clear actually. And then I'm just going to use that on top of the lipstick to give it that glossy effect. Yay, I love this lip combo, oh my god. And then after that, I'm just going to use the Milani Make It Last Original Setting Spray, the original version, okay? And use a generous amount. Don't spray too close to your face. And that will be it from me today, guys. Let me know if you've learned something. I really, really hope you have learned something from this tutorial. This is how it looks. Very subtle, very clean girl makeup. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please remember to subscribe. Support your girl by subscribing. Until next time, bye.